Good day and salutations, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Togetherwerole.
Yay!
Are we still going? Or are we going? First, introductions by Kevin.
We would like to thank RPG Elements, JD Arts, Okie Deer, Corinne Milne. They provide some of the miniatures, some of the artwork that you will see. We love them dearly for what they do. Support them. Their links are down below. We'd also like to thank our sponsors, if we had any. And you can support us on Patreon. Find that link below.
If we did, they'd be down here. But you could be a sponsor and join us on Patreon. Yeah, there we are.
We got a foot cam. We don't have a foot cam.
or do.
It's on the Open Feet site.
Also, check out all the amazing art and the full-size pictures of all the art at our outro at the end of the videos, because that's where we put it all together for you, including our fan favorite song. That
I do have to say, I was Googling images just because I do that, and I found
Is this a story we want to tell in public?
Yeah, well, I mean, this one. Okay. I was looking up sea elves. It's not helping.
Yeah, it's not helping.
It's not helping. I was literally looking up sea elves male.
All right, here we go.
And one of the first images that pop up was actually one of the TWR's originals. It was just a random, blurry pic. Yeah, it was just random. I don't know if it's because of my algorithm. It's kind of like when I look up Dragon Boards, I get a bunch of dragon dicks.
Yeah, from season 1, we had a sea elf character, and the art is in it. So some of our season 1 and part of season 2 episodes have those intros with that art piece.
When I totally knew how to act in front of the camera. Anyway, so last time we left our intrepid adventurers, the Silver Menagerie took care and totally did not just cream and just dominate a Baylor and a Merilith into submission.
Oh, phrasing.
I don't know about you.
He totally got acid off. He totally summoned a demon horde and totally won. Ah!
Yeah, he didn't get his demon off. That was it. Yeah. No, didn't happen.
And unfortunately, he didn't have the pill. Anyway, let's change the mood here.
Yes, I know this music.
Let's change the beat.
The Silver Menagerie. You took care of the demon incursion in the area. The Baylor and the Merilith, and also those that were summoned by it, the one team that was summoned by it, I'm not sad, was vanquished. Turned to ooze, with the remaining bits being held with blurry focus by Ek with the Baylor's testicles as he's jumping up and down on it. Still connected to the abyss itself. Let's just say that Baylor ain't coming back he will not come back.
It was okay.
No, you were jumping on it. You were jumping on it.
Some powerful evil cult is going to summon that Baylor. He's going to stick his head through the portal and go, no!
Just a little too loud.
Yeah, I'm not sure what we're going to do with this thing yet. Oh, that's right. I was trying to cram it into my...
You were shoving
it in your hole.
No, he was shoving it in his box.
You were attempting
He
to
didn't
shove
want
it
it
in
to
a
go
box
bad
at
in
the
his
moment.
hole.
Phrasing.
There's no phrasing. You're holding the testicles of a Baylor's...
Name of this episode.
Yeah. Okay.
Low hanging fruit.
No.
I love you,
Nathan, I've never been more proud of you.
That was brilliant. With that joke said, in the silence of a truly, burnt down and desecrated place of once beautiful decorum, a dryad circle is dead, and another one that suffered similar effects has also died. Not to the levels and extents of the Baylor and Merilith, but this was the worst case scenario, and you swiftly handled it. But even though the main threat is handled, there's still a sickness in the air, a turning of the pit of the stomach as if you ate something foul, still lingers, as those that stayed were dispatched, but you can still hear demons. There's no other things that would be living here. Echo and growl in the distance of this dead, burnt, smelling of... what's the word?
Fire and brimstone.
Not brimstone. Smelling of decaying flesh in the air. With the small little time that passed by, you're still searching for your whole your cloth, It's somewhere on your body. It'll take a moment to get. You've placed it in a couple of areas.
Put this big old Baylor.
You notice that
prick
the
in my
tree.
portable hole.
Yeah. You haven't found it yet. The tree that was being struck by the Baylor is actually being struck with runes scratched into its body, and you realize that this thing is covered from, well, the remaining of the head and roots of this entire now petrified tree with demonic runes. And it looks a lot of them was from the Merilith, the one that you didn't quite keep an eye on. I want the one that specializes in demon and arcane prowess make arcana checks, please. Or a wisdom perception check, because this is your... No, this would be an arcana check, unfortunately. This is deciphering runes, not just language.
Okay. I was going to ask if I could roll like nature or survival, which would bring in my
I'll allow
favorite.
nature.
It'd bring my favorite enemy into it.
Yeah, I'll allow nature.
Natural 19 plus 12, so
He wins.
31.
23.
23. It's demon stuff. You get the middle finger to them.
It's demon stuff.
Yeah, the demon.
We're in the Fae, the stars are in the wrong. It's just...
Yeah. You start to look over it, and you get this sinking suspicion of, between your specialization of nature and specialization with hunting certain foes, demons specifically, you get the sinking feeling that, and it kind of pops in your head as you take a few moments and pace the outside of the tree, that there's something more to this. This is not just summoning. This is not just summoning. And first of all, summoning takes a lot of power. Mm-hmm. Where are they getting this power from? And you're like, where are they getting it? Are they getting it from the dust? Are they getting it from the ritualistic? And then you're like, no.
They were drawing it from the tree.
They're drawn from the tree. Because dryad trees are a natural place of the material plane and the Fey realms. Very much like a Fey portal that spills magic from the Fey realms into the material plane. It seeps into the roots and into the grounds of the dryad.
Spring.
It's now a mana spring that is drawing from both the material plane and the Fey into the abyss.
All right.
And it's already active and moving. Now, not to the level that they were hoping to, which with that is impressive roll you get. But it's still drawing a significant chunk of power away from the land that will never survive.
What are you seeing?
Magic vitalizes the plants and everything. And now it's drawing it into the abyss.
These runes are... This tree was a natural wellspring of magical energy from the Feywild into the material plane, and that energy is now being redirected into the abyss.
So the spring that was coming out of it is now dried up, going back in?
So to speak, yes.
And I will say, with that DC 30 nature check, you know demons. The tattered remains of a dryad soul that are remnants of here because they believe in reincarnation. Not rebirth, but reincarnation. Mm-hmm. And even though if a dryad dies, it's supposed to reincarnate.
Yeah, that's what the tree comes back from the tree.
You look at several key parts of scratched in certain segments of the root of essentially hostage runes. Of like, if the tree is not... Like, if the runes are messed with in a way that it's not supposed to on the material plane, it will take whatever chunks of dryad soul that is remaining and set it straight to the abyss, removing it from reincarnation itself.
Wow.
I cast Translate, and I translate these runes to zap FD bites, thus ruining the spell.
What? What kind of up, down, down shit is this?
He just gave himself a
There's
bit of
very
life.
stupid spell called Translate that literally just takes language and puts it in another language.
Yeah.
It's
Well, and I will tell you right there, there are
But
things
runes are
called
not a
remove
language.
cursed. There
Runes
are things called...
Runes are symbols, not
Yeah.
language.
Yeah, and I will tell you right away, there are things called remove curse, but me as a DM with a ritual that has taken literally hundreds of bodies from an army that was ritualistically sacrificed to this, a simple level 3 of remove curse will not be sufficient to do any purification of any kind.
good thing I don't do anything simple anymore.
Do you really snort?
That would be
No takebacks.
a whole...
Bad. Really bad. Sniffing Fey essence is not.
Fizz.
Hey, all the cool
Fizz.
kids are doing it right now.
No, that's coming later.
Don't know
So,
what you're talking about.
I know there was a lot of information, but that with the DC 30, that's what you get, and you may.
I'm
explain this
sharing with
to
this with the party that there are runes here. They're not only keeping this wellspring, this mana flowing in one direction, but also there's fail safes.
Could we just put a dome over it?
Fail safes?
Yes.
saves?
If it gets messed with from here, then the dryad, whose soul is still bound to this tree, ends up in the abyss.
Where does it need to get messed with?
No.
Probably
Are
the
you
abyss.
saying we've got to go to the abyss?
I mean, that's one way to do it, but where in the abyss would you go?
Where's the BBEG we need to kill?
Well, there's this spell called Locate Creature, and if you have a piece of said creature,
It has to be on the
Oh my god!
I was going to do you one better.
What?
I can cast Contact Other Plane. We can drag that demon's ass back here.
Please don't bully demons!
Why?
I want.
Go ahead!
I want this big dick to point the way.
like a divining rod.
Okay, cool. I'm going to blow my 7th level spell slot, but here we go. I need to make a DC 15 intelligence saving throw or go insane.
Okay.
Oh
my god!
You're already insane.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah, that means it has no impact.
Yeah, it's not an impact.
I'm rolling. I'm still my Titan.
So that's a 15. Plus my roll. So there was no possible way of this. Anyway. All right. Boom! Contact Other Plane. Hang on, I gotta look this spell up. I have never used this spell. You mentally
Wait a
contact.
minute. You're catching it and you don't know what it does?
Takes a minute. 5th level spell. 5th level spell.
Still my Titan.
You mentally contact a demigod, the spirit of a long-term sage, or some other mysterious entity from another plane. Contacting this extraplanar intelligence can strain or can break your mind. Blah 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 blah. 66 psychic damage, or go insane, etc., etc., etc. On a successful save, which I did, you can ask the entity up to 5 questions. Quinn, you must ask the questions before the spell ends. And the GM answers each question with one word. Yes, no, maybe, irrelevant, etc., etc., etc. If a one answer would be misleading, the GM might insist offer a short phrase as an answer. But you've got 5 questions! Zip! Hi!
As you literally look at the head of the head,
The other head.
you
5 questions.
delve your mind into
No, I wasn't talking to you.
this.
Does that count? Yes.
Can somebody slap him with his own testicles?
Wham! And it's like there's no answer first, and you hear whack! And make a strength check, just
Absolutely.
off chance.
The second that he started playing with that, I plant my stick and I go down into my rabbit hole and I'm making a nice cup of tea and not participating in any of this shit.
Where's my staple version of my...
Sometimes I wish I had a giant
So
chainsaw.
strength check, plus 11,
Chainsaw.
so 24.
And
24.
down.
So literally, there's a wham! As you just do a giant total sucker punch, and you just hear.
And do like a boozy cocktail.
Yes, I would. Thank you very much.
And you hear it in demonic form that is translating through magic capabilities to your understanding of like, why the fuck do I feel this?
It's one of the pitfalls of not actually having internal organs. That you don't have to exist with the rules of nerves.
What the fuck do you want?
What the fuck do I want? Quinn, he's all yours.
Stop hitting me! As Ek lays in another dime. Whap!
It seems you've been busy, and I'm going to ask you some questions about how to undo what you've done here.
Why would I answer such trivial mortal questions?
Can this be undone from the material plane?
Does he have the answer?
Yeah.
And it has
Well,
to
it
be
has to be
truthful.
yes, no. It has to be-
He's got one word.
Is fuck off a hyphenated word?
No.
So hold on.
I'm abusing it a little bit by being able to pick the demon. It's supposed to be just an
No, this is totally okay because you have his testicles. I mean, who knew I was going to be saying that with this 5th level spell?
It's really easy to zone in on someone's pain.
You know what? Make an intimidation check with advantage because, I mean, are you stopping with that one hit?
Am I?
Yeah, or you just keep going
I
at
finally
it.
found my new character sheet. I was like having an aneurysm.
Oh, that's why you were having a stroke over there.
Yeah, I was like, what did I do with my sheet? I folded it up by accident. I was trying to fold up an old sheet. And I folded up a new sheet. Am I continuing?
Are you using it like a corporate stress ball, or
29.
29?
So I would have been castrated, so I can't.
You have 3 seconds.
All right, fine. I'm holding off for now.
Okay.
I'm sitting it over my back
He's
like
got
this.
he's got to have time to put nails in the back.
Oh, Jesus.
So literally, I'm in a cocked position.
So before he even has time to answer with that 29, you just hear a little bit of quiver. What is he going to do? I can feel what he's getting ready to use.
Why do I feel cold?
Okay, all right. I'll speak. I want my testicle box.
Can this be undone from here?
No. It can't. That's the truth. It's a failsafe on the material plane so that if anyone decided to touch it, it would damn the very essence of faith. Please don't.
Can it be undone from the Feywild?
No.
Short answers or yes, no?
It's one word.
So,
You're getting more on already from the.
yeah.
We've asked 2 questions, right?
Yeah.
Remember, you have to answer 5, get the 4, it stays alive forever.
It doesn't get to go back to. There's an expiration.
Yes.
Name the place where it can be undone.
I don't know if we can after that.
One word.
I'm going to roll a bit of an intelligence check because you might not know.
He was a
No,
spellcasting variant,
truly
so
1-word answers?
Yeah.
Yes, no.
it says
it's
that
one word or phrases?
it
that
actually
are-
says the DM
Okay.
if one word would be misleading, then it.
Okay.
You get he starts to answer and then realize that's not true, and then he starts to answer and then he realizes it's not true, and there's a long pause of he doesn't know essentially.
Okay.
He's not high enough up the chain.
He doesn't
The
know.
spellcasting Baylor is not high enough up the chain. We've
If he
got problems.
doesn't know, who knows, right?
Yeah. Who does know?
The general.
Oh, give us a name. Oh,
The general.
The general.
I didn't say.
She was with me on the material plane. You should put up there.
That's 3.
The Marilith.
The Marilith would know? Ugh, I've got her name.
You do.
Oh, shit. 'Cause
That was the general.
You put her in a box.
Okay. Apparently somebody does put baby in a corner.
Oh.
reptile flirting rituals.
Who holds the soul of this dryad?
I need to double check. Where is your shit, good sir? Here's your shit. I am trying to search for the house of the specific that was hunting your kind. The demonic household. Can you name it?
Oh, it was a demon. It wasn't a.
It wasn't a house. Okay, my bad. That's my
I'd
mistake.
have to go back and look at my notes.
Yeah.
that I
So.
sent you.
Yeah.
'Cause I wrote
But
it when
okay,
I
so
reread
this
it.
is a bit. There is no no one owns it yet
Mm-hmm.
because it's not in the abyss. It is being held hostage out of strength.
Well, that's good. That tells
So
me.
no one owns it right
Okay.
now.
I have one more question.
But if it
No,
did
that's-
come to the
that
abyss,
was- no, that wasn't 5. That was 4, right?
Yeah.
You asked material
Can
plane,
it be done on the
Fae.
Fae? Where can it be undone?
done?
He didn't know. And who holds the dryad soul? It's 4.
I thought you also there was something about the general. was the
That
answer.
was.
I thought that was
Oh,
who
I
would
did.
know.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
who
Who
would
knows how
know
to-
and
yeah,
who
that's
holds
fine.
the dragons.
Okay, so he
And he
does.
said the general.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't.
So he gives
know.
me the name of the demonic cadre that is out for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it would come to here, that household would try to get it first because they know there's a meal essentially.
They're mad. A couple hundred years in, indentured servitude to a single bloodline. That would make any demon mad.
Yeah, generally. Mm-hmm. And as the spell begins to fizzle out because you asked all your questions.
I do have a final question you can answer or not.
Okay.
What's it worth for you? What's it worth to you for us not to come to your plane, your home plane, and staple this back to your forehead in front of all your friends?
I could just use my jaw and climb.
Make an intimidation check again.
Advantage?
Advantage. You cock your gun and it's not being translated across dimensions.
That's not a gun. That's the
34.
34.
giant
You
spear.
just hear a whimper. That's all you get. You just hear a whimper. As he's like almost expecting something about to happen to his testicles again.
Smack it.
I should just. Does anyone have a campfire? Oh wait, they won't cook. Damn it.
I will say, touching his gonads does burn you, but you are fireproof right now.
I am fireproof right now.
I don't think he's acid resistant. I need some lie.
Bennett, go ahead and roll an Arcana check real quick, or a History check.
Would lie be acid damage or fire damage? Because it's technically a chemical burn.
I mean, either way, it's kind of
20.
20.
Really matters at that point.
Is this History or Arcana?
History.
History.
Do you want the Arcana roll?
Yeah, you're listening to this and you're like, all right, so this is going to be incredibly difficult. You would have to go to this and probably go to a demon-like fortress and probably kick someone in the gonad skin to try to shut this essentially arcane hose on the other side and turn it off so that you're able to basically sever the connection completely, and which is such a fucking ball ache. And you're like,
30.
30 for Arcana? Yeah, you have something.
Okay.
You know that's something.
Oh.
Yeah. It's like how to get
Oh.
the biggest middle finger possible.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can bring that up whenever you wish.
Okay. We need to remove a demonic taint from an area.
Pretty much. And
have
as
to-
you were
we
thinking this,
we only missed
with a
the
DC
taint by
30,
like 6
with a
inches.
DC 30, you realize that with Fiendish there's a demonic presence in the area. The veils are going to get awfully thin in this area that allow demons to pass from the material plane into the material plane much easier because of this funneling of magic. And at the same time, they're going to probably build something or do something with the magic with the power of the Fae and the material realm spilling into this realm, while this place turns into nothing but a wasteland of demons and murder.
I have good news and bad news then.
What's the bad news? Sorry.
I should probably do the good
bad
news first. I know of a place where we could acquire an artifact, an arcane purifier, which would just basically nullify all of this.
Where?
Just hook it up and you push the button and all this goes away.
Alright. Or you could cast one of those spells again and I get 5 questions out of my book. I can ask.
Well, I'm not giving you 5 more questions out of the book. All right.
Nope.
I
So is
can
it-
tell you how to find it, but
Where?
it's getting there's gonna be a pain.
So at this point, the yowling has stopped,
Yeah.
right? Okay, so I'm gonna come out of my little hidey hole. I'm going to hand you a drink that is primarily tea and whiskey, heavy on the whiskey. And I've got my little cup, and I look at the big people and go, "My cups are small. I'm sorry."
Hey, shot glasses, right?
We would have to venture out into the astral sea.
What?
Astral what?
Yeah, we're talking way,
That's
way
where you
away.
fall forever.
Yes, in a manner of
Good
speaking.
thing
that
I
is-
had feather fall. Now I will fall slowly forever.
Wouldn't be falling.
No?
Nope.
Everywhere is down.
Nope. I've got a ship.
Oh?
Make a perception check real quick.
What?
Just you, Quinn.
Fuck, that's right, we do.
Natural 19.
Natural tiny. That's all you need, because I know your perception skills.
We have a ship.
So,
Oh, shit, we have a
as you
ship.
start to think about that, you realize that there's a small little bubble on the side of your conscious of like, if you could ever describe it, it was essentially a mailbox of like someone casting sending a lot of times, and there's just a bubble of just condensed like you can hear just,
147 missed notifications.
like dozen people talking as like months of messages are coming in at once, and it hasn't popped yet. But it's still there and ready to pop if you so desire to pop the bubble.
Alright, I'm listening to my messages.
Okay, well, you get 8 months worth of messages immediately.
Status updates on
You get you hear a lot of voices of random people from the various city members from the Forge capital of Hartturn that are all speaking at the same time. So it's just make a wisdom saving throw, by the way.
I have advantage
You've
on
got a shitload of mail.
I have advantage on this going through these accents.
You've got hate mail. You've got more hate mail.
Do I actually have an advantage for dealing with them, or is that just
No,
something?
it's sure, yeah.
Good, because I rolled a 20 and a 3.
So you can see, so Quinn, pale skin, cold exterior, just wreathing off his body. On a subtle level, suddenly just goes quiet, and his eyes kind of roll back in his head, vibrating. As you can swear that he's about to is about to bleed, but it doesn't, because he's that mentally fortified, just surrounded by idiots and constant stuff. The general gist of so you don't get quite everything they were trying to explain, but they're giving you updates of the progression of your ship that was being researched, developed, pricing, and everything that was going through, and it's already departed, and they've been traveling for who knows how long. It looks like months at this point. The crew's been trained, the ship has been upgraded, they found materials, they went to the moon,
Months?
they came back, atmosphere, they met space pirates that are
Been done
goblins.
3 days.
I went to the Feywild.
They went to the
Gone
moon.
3 days.
You really got to get a handle on the time thing.
Yeah,
Wibbly wobbly timey wimey.
and this is where you put it together that it's been 8 months from the passage of time.
8 months, and we've been in the Feywild 3 days.
No?
I left the stove on.
You left us. There's another message. The house started to burn.
Oh my god.
Who's going to tell Nicholas that we burned the house down?
Which house?
I'll be on the show.
And then it starts to slow down at the end with
That's
a
the
weekly
point.
update going. This is Ezra reporting in weekly updates. Still sitting in low orbit, waiting for any reply whatsoever. I forget there's only 20, and it stops there. 25 words on this, which is very annoying.
Really gets coming.
Please call back whenever you have a chance.
I don't actually have sending, so I'm gonna have to. Hey,
We're getting a little bored up here. We can only fight space goblins so often, and
space goblins.
I'm
What?
theoretically ready to just start exploring the deep dark abyss, which is potentially, and it stops there. Fucking 25 words.
Where was I? Shit, I just spent 7 words. Shit, I just spent 5
And then the last one, hey, I see a giant orange splot on the region that we were keeping an eye on. Is that you? I see there's a forest fire. Do we need to come in?
Oh, I have signal arrows for this shit.
What are you launching?
I'm launching a bright green firework arrow.
Interesting, a flare arrow. Yeah, we have those, yeah.
What is that? Wow.
What does that do?
What the fuck you doing here, dude? By the way, has the demon left?
Calling back up. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's gone. He disappeared.
I didn't come out until the demon went away.
Calling in back up.
Transport.
As time progresses, because it
Wait,
does
that was green because red was in the air.
it
With a
does
strike.
send in the air a little bit, and you can hear rustling and almost like demonic voice. but they're still keeping their distance because you
They
just
know what's
bitch
good for
slapped
them.
a Baylor and a Marilith at the same time.
Is it the Titan that's... Maybe the Titan might be the one that's intimidating.
That too, yes.
We can do this all day. We can't do this all day.
Come and get it! No, please do not come and get it.
In an orderly fashion, please take a number.
Please, one at a time, line up in an orderly fashion, receive your ass kicking.
Just remember, if you...
That is the Silver Menagerie's ass.
Just remember, if you're ever cast in a soap opera, there are only 3 faces that you need to know, and they are... Did I leave the gas on? I did leave the gas on! And... I turned off the gas.
And then the last little bit of this popping of mental notes, essentially, you feel a presence on you again. And you look at a little different. With that natural 19 perception check, you can feel your patron looking at you, concerned and unfortunately unable to travel here due to the influence of demonic kind, seemingly wanting to talk to you when you have your earliest
Which
convenience.
patron?
Your dryad.
Okay.
And then there's another. As you hear a single raven that lands, followed by a second and third.
Oh, shoot.
Message for you, sir.
Message what you said. Message what you said.
Why do
Send a raven.
you
And you
always
feel a
seem to
similar
have-
result of the influence of demonkind is causing barriers that can't get past due to how heavy the demonic presence is here.
And I'll be right back. I need to go check some messages. And I kind of walk away from the
tree.
grove until, like, out away from, and I realize there's, like, still demonic entities.
Oh yeah, there's still
around.
demons out there.
Like, and it's just like I'm walking out there. I'm kind of lost in thought. Like one like rears up, and I just like slash it, like stem to stern
Easy
with the
enough.
with the gale of Everice. Like
It's one of the lesser demons
Yeah.
that didn't really see the main thing happen.
yeah, it's like you know. And then another one walks in like, no, I got shit to do. Go away. And it's just like
he like turned around the corner and goes, sorry.
so. I go out to where the ravens can get to me and listen to my messages from her.
From who?
Whoever's sending me ravens. I'm
Oh,
gonna
ravens.
guess.
Okay, sorry. So,
It's another one of.
and
I
I
think
will
we never
say,
noticed that it's another one of Quinn's social nightly gatherings out in the world that he has. That he apparently rubs elbows with like fae, dryads, and well, he's rubbing more than elbows, and now he's even the Raven Queen.
all of you here after Quinn, long gone. You go to solo 5 minutes, and by the way, you don't need to take a full long rest to finish a long rest. Maybe 2 hours, and you'll finish that long rest that you guys got woken up early from. You just need a little bit of cat nap and a little bit of resting in your peachy. You still can't find your piece of cloth that opens up to the hole, and you're like got a few packs off already, but you keep getting interrupted, so it must be somewhere else.
No, did I lose my phone? No, shit.
lost
I
it,
have a
you
lot
owe me
of shit in my
500
hole. I
eggs.
can't find my portable shithole.
One of
Did you
the
lose your
as
phone?
you hear that, and then a demonic screech happens as you see one of those singular black horn with the bony protrusions of its finger roars out towards you as a single raven shoots through its chest, and you can hear the burning sound as it hits the floor hard, still alive and scratching, as you can hear clawing, breaking, and flesh tearing from the inside before it turns to goo. As now dozens of ravens are flying around you, perched,
So
screeching.
with this being his like personal development-y stuff, should we all skedaddle?
Yes, actually.
Sorry.
Big time.
Oh, that's cool.
Get the fuck out!
Hey, Nicholas did it like every 20 minutes.
Me too.
True, yeah. And especially with the Raven Queen, there's going to be stuff.
I have to go too.
Yes, you.
I have to leave too.
Yeah, you have to leave.
Fine.
You going to talk to the Raven Queen?
No, I'm taking my 2 drinks with me.
Okay.
That's fine. Just leave it there.
Yeah, that's probably the
The
best one.
doorbell.
There might be another one here. There might be a bigger screen here. Just a second. Let's see if I can get you a different screen. Well, we got to turn off the bells.
Yeah, we do, don't we?
Let's see here. I don't know if we've got the better one. There we go. That one's probably better for you.
Yeah, we don't need the map.
Don't need a map for this one. All right, let's turn off the bells. Well, we know if we're cheating.
Yeah, we will. One more bell. There we
There
go.
it is.
Now we're alone. All right. Well, at least there's benefit of that. So, as these ravens land, as the sound, none of them screeching, but all of them looking in the same direction at the same time.
Greetings.
From that pile of goo, the raven that flew into the chest, almost like standing up out of a sheet of bed, like covered in sheets, standing up as the body grows to a lengthy height of a respectable 6 feet. Not impulsive,
I love me some leggy Amazon bitches.
dressed in her raven gown. Sleek, slender, white mask. Turns to greet you with a cold stare. But almost if a quick cock of the head. It seems that your scent has become more of something of akin to what I enjoy.
I don't remember any complaints on our previous visit.
Few as they may be, and yet to happen for others. Perhaps someone of not faith might be needed. Your capability has been noted in many fields. Other gods are being needy. But they all seek faith. I personally believe faith is a tool for a certain purpose, and I don't think yours will be for that purpose.
I think many people mistake religion for faith.
I mean, it is kind of generally part of the description of faith.
Well, it's possible to have faith without dogma, and it's possible to have religion without faith. I've met several pious hypocrites, and I've met many devout atheists.
This is truth. Each tool needed for a specific field. I'm not calling you a tool. I'm just saying certain skills are better for others. But I still feel your yearning to make an attachment to something greater than yourself. And you spoke to me first.
Perhaps we are...
We know you're listening! Another demon dies horribly in the background.
Perhaps our...
One of the ravens brings over a cocktail.
Lovely that. Perhaps our outlooks, our points of view are more akin to one another than I share with others.
Last we spoke, you were attempting to dance between the Fey courts. Looking at you now as she looks you up and down with your pale skin and the blade still out. Do you still dance between?
I am ever the consummate dancer. But sometimes the music changes.
Make a general charisma check. This is not going to persuasion or...
Yeah, just D20 added my charisma. 18 plus 6.
Ooh, there you go.
24.
And there's a solid few moments that she just kind of looks you up and down, physically, characteristically, future, past, and present that she is aware of an enigma of a man that you are, along with this group. You see a line forming from your chest that is the representation of String of Fate, that is not really tethered to anything. And you can see that she is noticing that string with an almost yearning.
There are advantages to being untethered. There are potential boons to be had by
I can think of a few as she looks around the forest that used to be of the Feywild. Perhaps there needs to be a dwelling of the Shadowfell that we can call home on the material plane, so that we can have a better dancing ground, so to speak, to mend broken alliances. The Fae would never want this, of course.
Of course, but I have thought myself something of a peacekeeper between the forces of the Shadowfell and the Feywild.
Really now?
Yes, your goals generally intersect, but your methods are not so dissimilar.
Many try to run from the end.
I
do not bring the end, I merely see it fit.
I long ago learned that there is no outrunning what is coming down the line. The best you can do is manage the time you have and do the most you can with it.
Make another charisma check, buddy.
19 plus 6.
19 with the... So apparently that raven has gone to the tinkering gnome area.
Sorry, that's a 17. I was looking at it.
Okay. The raven.
It's still 23. I mean, but
one of the ravens is going. Beep, 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 beep.
Intruder alert! Intruder alert!
Fuck off!
Just to, okay.
I'll touch you.
Thank you.
When they're ready to come back. Yeah. So, what is it that you desire from such a tethering?
A place that might be my court. A place that my court may call home on the material realm. The Fey courts of the Feywilds, they saw fit to make sure that it would be nothing but life. With only life, there cannot be renewal and death. There must be a balance be kept. Too much of one leads to disastrous effects as she leads to a round.
There
are also precautions, chatters of someone in your group. I will not frown upon those that are trying to achieve godhood, but precautions must be made so that another tyrant may not rise.
Instantly, just like...
You know who she's talking about.
Pathetic.
Yeah. His voice echoes across all of reality at the moment.
His grandiose aspirations are tempered primarily by his limited physical stamina.
And do you think he would stop after he retrieves this stamina bank?
No, I think that he believes himself destined to a seat at the cosmic table, so to speak.
And she kind of almost shudders.
But is that
at
not the aspiration of all beings? Once they become powerful enough to see the game being played, they want to take an active role in moving the pieces?
Perhaps. But it's also to be wary of those that would be able to achieve such endeavors and then see what would happen after they achieve these seats of power.
I'm curious as to what your attitude would be if I recognized the opportunity to achieve such ends.
There would be...
We both know that while I am but mortal, my reach far extends beyond my grasp.
Make another charisma check.
15 plus 6. Wow, I'm going good
You're
today.
really good right now. Because you're saying some things right now.
Yeah.
And she, even with the mask still on, she again cocks her head just ever so slightly, the faintest of degrees, and she just goes, it would be hypocritical to say that I would not have similar achievements that I've already achieved. I was once mortal.
A story that's been told in perpetuity.
Perhaps there is merit between this union of collaboration.
I am ever at your service, my lady.
You see the tether, that string of fate, gravitates towards her lifting finger and wraps around. You can feel a surge of Shadowfell power that you felt before, in a reality that does not exist anymore. Let's see what happens as she flicks this now taut string that goes straight to your heart, and with a flutter of wing feathers, gone. You feel the connection towards your other patron come fiery hot out of jealousy. Though she still cannot puncture that demonic influence of corrupted nature.
Oh, I'm all kinds of twisted.
Yep.
Alright. Should we let everybody back in?
Yep, I texted them. Okay, should come down with many drinks in hand.
Yay! So,
You may activate a warlock patronage if you so desire.
okay. I'm not sure that I will.
Okay.
Because I from a roleplay perspective, it absolutely makes sense. But there's not really, like, other than, hey...
Okay, if you don't, you will get a couple of things because of this reunion.
Yeah.
That are not as powerful of a cost level, but in terms of, like, connection
Well,
with the...
realistically, a level 1 warlock, you get...
The birds have returned!
You get a pact and a patron.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's
So
it.
I might just give you a level 1 warlock.
Yeah.
And just leave your spells alone, essentially.
Yeah.
It might give you one extra first level spell slot, but that's it.
We can work it out. Like,
Yeah, we'll work it out.
I can think of some boons that, like, come off of
Yeah, I was thinking more like
class.
boons and stuff like that would
Yeah.
because you didn't really accept the, like,
I didn't know.
or paladin or cleric.
Sorry,
Oh, you want me to be...
Okay, so we're sitting here,
I-
like, around our fire or whatever, and you come back, are you tousled, or there's smoochy things?
Yes.
Is it very
Clothes are-
framed Roger Rabbit?
Clothes are all disheveled. There's hickeys.
There's a bunch of raven feathers strewn about across his body that are like placed in his clothes.
You know, there's a lot of questionable things that are looking about you right now, and I'm not sure if I want to answer the questions.
Dumb it down a bit.
What happened?
Raven feathers.
Wow, why are they in your mouth?
I'm fairly certain
You'll
this
learn
goes
one day.
against my religion.
Oh, the things we did go against so many religions.
That's me in the corner.
Wow. And I always thought I was a man of the wild, where I would grunt the half shell.
Warble the turtle.
Mater himself, the god of suffering, looked down and said, "Doesn't that hurt?"
Oh god. So,
Anyone want a marshmallow?
by the way, you were screaming as he returned, "Where's my stuff?" As you still can't find your
What the fuck is it? Oh shit!
Make
You
it
know
a-
how much stuff I've got in there.
Make an investigation check.
Oh no.
If you lost it, you owe me 500 rare peacock eggs.
I think I just rolled
What?
for shit too.
That's how much?
9.
9.
Storing
Yeah, you don't know
eggs
where
in
you
his
placed it. Now, you're one of those people like when you have it, but when you lost it, you fucking lost it.
Stop
Kind of situation.
cloning me right now.
Yeah. The same way.
You know, when you lose something
Actually,
good, you lose something good.
Didn't you have
What-
a
I'll lose it for a week
for?
and then go, where the fuck is it?
Okay, stop.
What?
What are we looking for?
My portable hole.
What does it
When I
look like when
stuff
it's
my
not
shit
a
in,
hole?
It's a piece of fabric, black.
Okay.
Like
And
cloth,
I dig
cloth
into
Make an
fabric.
investigation check.
Dig in-
And there's a lot of packs of like, why do you have this?
It's a pack full of
I'm not
that's a pack of
asking
packs.
questions. I
I've
have
got
a very
spoons from every
focused
town we've ever been in.
Yeah.
I'm one of those.
And we're just finding this out now.
I'll say,
You
yeah,
pull
you
up,
guys
go,
finish the long
you really
rest.
did get spoons from
have a
every
very
town we've
important
ever
thing
been in.
first.
Some of these were stolen. When did you have time?
They were a gift.
This one's silver. This one's gold.
Just because you
They were
order,
a gift that they were looking the other way.
just because you order a meal at a tavern doesn't mean they're a gift.
I paid for the meal. They gave me the silverware to use, so I figured it was part of the meal that I was
my
paying.
random proficiency thing.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled on my skills instead of my instruments this time, and I got investigation.
All right.
So I'm
Kinda-
good at that right
boy,
now.
you are wild magic crazy. when
That
you
is
are
not
magic.
wild
Am I right,
magic. I
everyone?
woke up screaming from a nap, and now I'm good at looking for things.
Happens to me all the time.
Hey, I woke up and there was a baler in front of me and I grew twice my size. I understand.
It happens to me in the morning sometimes too.
Member
All have
Hasn't happened to me for 700 years.
I have a 10 intelligence.
Yeah,
I'd say
I have a 10
adding-
intelligence.
So I add my
I checked that,
proficiency to
so
it,
it's normal.
Okay.
right? Yes. Okay.
But your wisdom
I am
is
horrendously
All
not
right, here we go. Here we go.
you're impulsive. Yeah,
That
you're right.
is
So,
so. Normally, this would be a 24 with my -1 to investigation.
Okay.
But I get to add my proficiency to this.
All right.
So my natural 20 that became
Oh
a
my
19 plus 5 proficiency becomes a 29.
It is not here. It is gone. You don't know where it is. It maybe got left behind in the dryad.
No.
But with that natural 20, you check your pockets. You're missing a bag of holding.
I'm missing an armored bag of holding.
Yep.
Oh.
I am tracking immediately.
Make it a
Locate object right now, you motherfucker.
Yeah.
Boom! What am I looking for?
The armored bag of holding your stuff.
Boom! Locate object.
Locate object. Which bag of holding are you looking for?
The armor
bag of holding.
Armor bag of holding. It goes out to how many feet? 1,000 feet?
it's on the same plane.
No.
No, he's right.
Pathfinder is different.
Yeah, it's not this powerful in D&D
Son
as
of a
Pathfinder.
Bitch, we've been.
Man,
We've been burgled!
I am glad everything I have is integrated.
We were burgled by something that was able to sneak past my 20 perception passive.
1,000 feet.
Yeah.
So, no, it does not go off
1,000
within
feet, yeah.
1,000 feet. Strangely enough, with that natural 20 investigation check, you do find just one half of a some sort of ring. Probably like you've seen this before. It's a communication ring.
Okay.
Oh, it's a half a ring.
Look at decoder.
It basically
It's a ring of sending.
it's ring of sending.
It's basically communication at distance.
Can I see where it, like, can I send through it and see who picks up?
Yeah. But like if you just speak into it, it'll activate.
Hello? Who is this?
We need to see if anything else.
There's a few seconds, and you can clearly hear like rustling of like someone taking it out of the pocket. I won't ask who this is, but I do have your stuff if you're looking for it.
The urgency of me getting that back cannot be overstated.
That's sort of the wrong way to phrase that. The urgency of you giving that back cannot be overstated.
Would you stop being an asshole?
No.
It is like coming through.
It literally says that on his character sheet. Small annoyance.
So, how about this? kill the kobold, or give me the tome, and I will give your stuff back. I took everyone except for one person, and I know there's only one person left that has a bag of holding. I didn't get him because he went to go be moody in the forest. Lucky little chap. I want that tome. You give it to me, and I give you your stuff back. Simple trade.
I can't hear the other side of the stone.
Oh, you hear? You can hear it.
Oh, it's like a speaker.
Yeah, it's a speaker.
Oh,
We've
it is?
always played them that way.
Put it on
My son of a
speaker.
bitch was searching for
That's
shit.
why Nick
this
was
my
always
outside
went
voice?
away when she was
Yes.
using hers.
Oh, in that case,
I'm literally the only person in the party without a bag of holding because I have so few things.
I also do
if
not
you
have.
want-
Your
time-
stuff was in my bag of holding.
That's right.
So is my stuff. That's
So
the
I
problem.
will say
I don't
right
think
off
I
the
have
bat,
anything in the bag of holding.
guys,
I own so little stuff I carry.
your
around.
bag of holding is gone.
I don't have one.
Oh, you didn't have one?
His
in yours?
stuff was in
Okay.
mine.
It was in yours. Did you have a bag of
And
holding?
mine was a hand me
I
down.
only have a portable hole.
You had a portable hole, and your stuff was
Pardon
in
me.
hers.
It's
So
not a portable hole, it's a portable shit hole.
Yeah.
I have my quiver, but there's
Where I
no
put my
way
shit.
anyone's getting that quiver.
Your stuff is not untouched.
Yeah.
Because when they
Yeah,
rested, the
sheet.
one time you guys went to bed, even though it was in a druid's grove, you were gone.
Yeah. And I'm the one that keeps you all safe while you sleep.
Bitch.
I thought, you know what, they're in the Druid's Grove, they'll be fine.
Look, I got about 40
To
more
be
minutes
fair,
of
it was
this
a druid
form.
grove that just
And
had
we didn't
spirit
even get to
and-
sleep for a full night.
I've got about 40 more minutes in this form. Who do we need to go kill?
I was doing drugs
Ooh.
and fucking up demons.
No, you were just fucking demons. That's all you were doing.
She's not a demon. She's
I'm not
Sorry.
killing the kobold, but I'll give you the book. Where do we meet?
But
No, we're not getting.
Shut the fuck up! Where do we meet? I will stab you. Where do we meet?
I have it on good authority that it
She's
hurts.
threatening him right now. She's saying she's gonna stab him. That's great. Go, keep it up.
what book?
Done.
Yeah.
Why is she looking at me like
no,
that?
You're good.
Why is she looking at me like that?
Just
She might stab you.
Stop.
You should be quiet now. I'm just like, you should be quiet. I just casually cast silence.
I'm currently at the house of the
Don't forget that you have your
Landmans.
tattoo, remember?
The
Your
house of
tattoo of a monkey flipping a bird.
Gentlemen, I am currently at the house of the Landmans.
Okay,
I'm
I
cur-
still can't understand you.
I am currently at the house of the Laddermans.
Ladderman?
Laddermans. Landerman.
Landerman?
Yes.
That's one of my other families. Yep.
It's the one that your sister is connected to.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
40 minute.
They say it would. And I understand. It's just fair game at this point. But I just want one item. All these gold pieces and magical
Look,
items.
dude, I don't care. Shut the fuck up. We're getting my stuff back.
Cool. Awesome. Bring the tome. Leave it on the staircase. I'll tell you where it is.
Tome?
Okay, and like, I'm assuming I hang it up the same way I do my
Yeah, you
sending
just-
stone, like put it in my
just
pocket
need to
and
turn it
whatever.
over.
Okay.
Yeah, you turn it over.
I'm going to tear the building apart and get my stuff back, and I'm probably going to kill this person, whoever it is.
Sounds good to me.
Are we
Yes, except, of course, one thing. There's going to be a roughly 5'6" blonde woman in the house. She is to come to no harm.
If she gets between me and my stuff,
This
she's
is a,
made a choice.
This is a non-negotiable portion.
Then make sure she doesn't get between me and my stuff. I have one job, and it's in that bag.
I can help.
Giant head of a titan.
Wait, it's like this.
Yeah. I understand you have a role and you have needs. But I also want you to understand that you are drawing a line there is no coming back from. That is my sister.
Your family has proven to be a colossal pain in everyone's ass.
Oh, I
I
concur.
don't need you to concur or understand or anything. She wasn't the one on the call. I don't care about her. I'm tearing the building apart and getting my bag back. I didn't say anything about murdering
I can
anyone
agree-
other than the jackass on the phone call.
Then we're on the same page.
If she gets between me and my stuff, if this is her plot, you better get there before me.
Oh, fuck. And it's like, well, there's only one way I can think of that, and a rope ladder rolls down out of the air next to me. It's like, yes, that exactly.
You know what? Perfect timing. They still rolled ass, but since it has 10 minutes to being pretty much in the sky, or 1 minute or whatever, they were constantly rolling to see if whoever was on the freaking telescope to see anything. You do hear...
Titan.
Yeah, well,
Very big, shiny person.
There's literally
watching from orbit,
the
though.
whispering of the wind, and those with higher perception, as you're looking up, you see like a meteor going across the sky, and but that was like 3 minutes ago when you were having this conversation. You're like, what? Oh.
Is that good or bad?
Yeah.
Someone's calling in meteor swarm.
Oh, that's good. That's
Yeah.
very good.
Really?
Yes.
And then the ladder drops of this 120 foot long, 30 feet wide skyship, by all definition, with a crew of 5 that are on it that are throwing over ladders that recognize you immediately. And they look at the Titan, and you see the gray, pale skin face, bold head, heavily armored now, chained arm, Shadowfell individual that you met/saved, known as Edra, that has a current pirate's hat on her head right now.
You might need the winch for that one.
I got one. Spear.
How heavy?
Oh, do not hookshot my...
No! No! And she's like, yeah. As soon as you lift up your chains,
I got one.
Yeah, you know, there's a halfling that leans over and goes, "Don't you fucking dare, you little prick! I got some disintegration cannons aim for your fucking head and you decide to..." And he's just
What the fuck is he saying?
I can't hear him. It's too small.
Do not harpoon my ship.
Okay.
When did it become your ship?
When I
It's been
stole
his
it. When my pixies commandeered it.
I don't think I'm gonna fit.
And just to describe what you're looking at, you're looking at the refitted, repainted, remade, essentially, that ship. That I'm now going to pass this out, actually.
Oh ho ho! Time
we
is
got a spell
awesome.
As 8 months did pass, so it is completely renewed, restored,
Rebuilt.
remade, crewed.
We all get one. We all get one.
It has a harpoon gun.
It has
I have
a
the
harpoon
harpoon gun.
with
Mine's a
your
sticker.
recommendations.
Yep.
And
Oh, I like the last
you
page.
hear the last little...
Okay, it has 2 arcane cannons.
Armaments.
Pass it on deck! Last one on is gonna pay for the meal.
I ain't gonna fit. How do I get on?
Crashing a ship.
They literally like, "You're gonna have to walk, boyo," or SOL.
So basically, we can just hit people with it.
Damn, this is awesome.
The ram? Yeah.
All right, I'll shrink.
You string. Bunch of steam rises up.
He stings, my fur goes back.
Oh, I know you. Yeah. You just go prone on the floor.
Okay.
I feel like I've been dry cleaned.
Very apt description.
Head rotates over. Where are we going?
We came to you after the ship was repaired. We did a couple of side adventures as you didn't answer the phone for fucking 8 months.
Where are we going?
His sister's house.
Awesome. Why are we going there?
Why are we going there?
Because Drake wants his tone back.
Drake.
Tone? Oh, why did we get that?
Wait, hold one moment.
Wait a minute,
That
back
was
up.
definitely not Drake
Oh,
on the
sorry.
phone.
Because someone wants Drake. It's Drake's
He's
tone.
most likely a member of the Exalted Claw.
Oh, great. Yeah.
Might give a shit his love.
If it was Drake, Drake is not.
Someone,
It's a different problem.
Someone wants Drake's
I
tone.
mean, yes. If it isn't, if it is.
Okay,
Drake,
those of you who've met Drake probably recognized it wasn't Drake's voice.
Yeah.
The
It was
one
not
guy
Drake's
here
voice.
besides me who hasn't met Drake made a claim
make
and
it
y'all
insight
believed
check.
it.
Yeah.
Make an insight check with the voice if you want to discern additional information.
Sounds like a dead
One.
man to me.
Wait.
You're gone through a lot right now.
That's a 10
With the -5?
with the -5.
Oh wow. Look, you've gone through a lot. You're possibly dating a goddess right now.
You're still coming off.
Now you got a sky ship. You're a captain. Edra flings the pirate hat towards your direction. It's nice and
Is
feathered.
it on
and-
your other hat?
Yes.
That hat?
Oh, please make some
So
work
I
for
take the
that.
feather from the other hat.
Ah,
and make it-
okay.
Now it's got this giant, golden feather.
Yeah, she's like, get enough with us. And she, as you guys are loaded onto this flying ship that
As
is
two of us fly up
incredibly
onto our
silent.
flying
It is
ship.
stupidly silent on how it moves. The only thing that is like making sound is the flapping of these almost fish-like fins that are filled with this fabric that almost pulsates with. No, it's not flapping.
Oh, okay.
It's not flapping. Just kind of like it's kind of not fully open, so they have a little bit of room to move around. So the wind is causing the jostle, but it's pulsating with energy from the ship and outwards from this hexagonal patterns. Oh,
Some interesting energy going on there.
and when you get on the vessel, you see at steady attention a crew of I believe 7 individuals, including Ezra, that are currently greeting their captain.
And John. Remember John?
John?
It was John or Carl? It was the guy from my homeland that I paid him to move his family and.
Oh, he's not here.
Oh, come on!
He just got released, and he still have that like
that's right.
weird time dilation.
No, I thought maybe that like the time dilation.
No, that the time dilation was because you went to the Feywild and then came back.
Did he actually make it? I mean, it's 8 months.
Yeah,
back
but you
in
do
February?
realize
The 8 months happened while we were in the Shadowfell. We met John after we left the Shadowfell.
Oh.
the Feywild.
Yeah, fire.
Yeah.
Feywild.
Feywild. And you do realize, with the only person that you recognize, Edra, there are fresh battle scars on her. And she's carrying herself with more of a, I know how to kick some ass more than I should ever know how. And then you notice on her left hand, because she's left-handed, there's this strange tentacle thing that's pulsating and seems like almost slurping like fluid from her wrist. That is I want to say, multi-tentacled individual that forms into like a spade-long front part that is just currently just sitting on the arm and playing it back and forth. That extends that blade in and then back out when she just, releases it, which crawls up her arm.
Edra,
I
you seem to have picked up a companion.
Actually, there was a bit of a situation with the ship. It took a little longer. Good thing, by the way. Oh, planar travel shenanigans. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, sorry, we were on the
I was
phone.
getting very fucking pissed off. Anyway,
I sent messages.
yeah, but they came like very slow and over courses of days.
Apparently, the Feywild is near a black hole.
Gravity time distortion.
Oh,
Gotcha.
by the way, so
Sorry. Oh, ow! Axe got a headache. Oh.
Every time X says something about physics, he gets a headache.
How coincidental. Every time
Okay,
X says something. about
and she
physics,
kind of
I
flips
get
to a
it.
notebook when she goes, yeah, actually, since there was a bunch of things. Oh, by the way, this is from the city to you for the expenses of the repairing the ship and the paying the crew and all that.
Thanks for paying for all that shit.
Apparently, as soon as Drake found out that the city's paying for it, he raked you good. I'm just going to leave it at that.
Well-
Some of the city members, and there was also sponsors and stuff like that,
City.
so it is not a terrible price, but, it's still something that you need to be aware. There's also a chest of 5,000 gold pieces that was paid by a council member, Quinn, for protection of the city and also payment for other things for you that is on the storage.
What was the name of that one that I need to stop researching again?
Let me finish my information dump before you continue, okay? I've been waiting for this 8 months and I've been memorizing every fucking day! And she tenses up with this almost like thin corpse body of hers that's maybe 5 foot tall. And you see the rest of the crew kind of like tense when she does that. Anyway, so at the end of the expenses, we took it on a ride, broke the glass, found out that there was actually a connection beacon that was a part of the helm that was missing in orbit, by the way. I didn't know the planet was round, by the way. So that's a thing. And the moon is a thing, and the sun is a thing, so I'm learning a lot of things right now. Got the remaining of the helm, got this special glass. One of them was already broken, so we reverse engineered it and found out how to make more of that glass. Made the glass, remade the helm so that we're able to fly without breaking our fish eyes every time we go at a certain speed. And also, apparently, it's better for magnetization anyway. And then we went to the moon under the super mission of Queller and Morg because they wanted to do something, wanted to do research, and they always wanted to go up there. Came back, spot some space goblins. That was a thing. Spoke to some sort of, I don't want to say draconic god, but some sort of black skin, starlight-eyed, dragon, voodoo, tentacle creature up in the sky.
Earl. Otherwise known as the Void Dragon.
It spoke as we and them and no sex. It was actually a multi-personal conversation because apparently its mind is shattered, so it has like split personality.
Definitely Earl.
Yeah. It's fucking weird up there. I go on the Shadowfell and it's fucking weird up there. Anyway,
the good news is our first flight, in the most immediate, is going to be merely overland at all possible haste, and I go and take my seat in the helm and.
Oh, you're gonna need this, and she removes the gauntlet that she had on her other arm that has like connector ports and everything. And as soon as she put it in, it actually swells up the inside, and it's made out of entire stone, nothing but stone bits of this stone gauntlet. And when you put it inside, it flays with
strength.
Is that Drake's bill?
Yeah.
So Drake totally did a 200% markup.
Yep.
500%. 500. That's a 500% markup.
that is not a 500% markup.
That's a 700, 800% markup.
No. The city paid for the markup. These are normal ship prices, buddy.
Yeah.
Owning a ship is expensive.
150 gold for a toilet seat.
I'm sorry.
It's a dimensional toilet seat.
Interdimensional toilet seat.
What's the
For another 150, you can determine where it comes
Don't
out.
think they're paying 1,000 gold for a toilet seat or 1,500 gold for a hammer.
And you
Come
go
on,
to the
go back to the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're there. We're already there.
I'm pulling out from the old movie quotes.
No.
Yep. And
Independence Day.
without even getting personally a glance at the crew, and I have all the names for the crew in a moment, but that's not your priority right
Our
now.
priority is going to the House of Landman.
As you go to the
Bringing it
helm,
down.
as you go to the helm and sit down in this
We're
stony,
gonna go meet Quinn's sister.
uncomfortable, edgy chair. Like it looks like a dwarven made chair, but it's specifically angled and like wide in a way that you can't really sit all the way back, you can't sit all the way forward, and you have to sit in a way that is not comfortable. And there's already pillows all over the freaking helm to make it as comfortable as possible.
You didn't sit in that right. The way you have to sit in it is you have to raise your leg and go over the top of the back.
I don't think I can pull a Riker maneuver to get out of this chair.
I'm trying to Riker over the high back chair. It's just
If anyone could do it, it'd be Quinn.
And when you sit down, manually like almost drawn to it, like 6 different like cables go across your gauntlet that hooks up to the rest of the helm, and you can feel just the rest of your body like drain from magical essence. It doesn't like actually suck it dry, but
You're powering this thing with magic.
you're palading it with magic that it will drain over time, but it's like you're already at one point of exhaustion. The coffee's wearing off right now. You're a little bit red-eyed, and as soon as you go forward, you go like at 60 miles an hour.
Engage.
You're a little slow right now, and everyone on the ship immediately like, as the momentum changes.
We do this.
You all fall in different directions.
Kind of just the whole.
What level is
The
your
whole Star
current highest
Journey
level
thing.
that you currently have in spell levels?
One moment.
in the meantime, while he's looking that up, I'm going. Vedic's going to sit off to the side and begin like burning little incense and stuff like that. I'm going to cast divination.
Divination. And
The
what
question is, Tell me about the guy who stole our stuff.
I have a 6th level spell slot right now.
Ooh.
Okay.
Real quick.
Sorry.
Because
We all get up there. He starts to the helm, and I immediately zoom downstairs, and I am stress baking like a motherfucker.
In the
Okay.
galley.
There's
Fair
a
enough.
fine kitchen.
Fair
There's
enough.
a fine
Like,
kitchen.
I planted my tree in one of the 5-foot spaces, so that way I've got my auxiliary kitchen with the galley, and there, like, I've hung up a little sign. I painted a little sign that says, "This is where my stick goes. Don't put things here." And I hung it over that spot.
And it's written in 6 different languages.
11 galley and mess hall.
Yes.
Ooh, it's the whole aft part of the ship.
Yes,
It's got
it
a
is.
big
And there is a
thing.
square that is reserved for my auxiliary kitchen, which is my bunny hole. And I have taken
That's a big ass
over the
kitchen.
galley. And
Ass kitchen.
there's just however far we're traveling, wherever we're going, there will be in approximately 20 minutes the smells of bread and pastry.
And you can already smell like food being cooked. And you notice that there's actually living spaces in the storage section that are these fine areas. So everything you see on the very bottom part of the ship that's empty, those are where the fine rooms are and the suites class and stuff like that. So we moved a lot of the...
I gotta step out for
Okay, go ahead.
20,
and-
30
yeah,
I don't
you're
know if
flying the
we're
ship.
gonna break here or if you
Yeah,
guys want to keep
we're
playing,
about to
but-
break because I
Okay.
want to finish with your thing.
Divination.
Yeah, divination. So
You have fucked with the wrong golden kobold.
F-U-C-K-E-D-A-G-A-N, fucked again.
If I do this right, I can get a lightning bolt to arrive before we do.
Do that time.
I don't know what the fucking book is, but I'm
Here
gonna
we
be
go.
fucking
Here
done with the
we
fucking
go.
book with the goddamn kobold.
And I'm over there going. Anyway, you want to cook some balls?
Good, wait
No?
for me.
All right, fine.
alright,
Would you
here we
cook
go.
them? They're immune to fire. You would have to like ceviche them.
Oh, lime juice.
There's no chives.
I literally had it just a moment ago, and now I can't
Chives.
find it.
And I pull out my handy dandy spice
Here we
pouch
go.
and I bring you chives.
They're dried.
Well, they're chives. You didn't say.
It'll do. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
There's a voice from the deck.
Todd?
Who puts chives in bread?
Todd.
It's a savory scone.
Todd. Would you like it? It's a handy dandy spice pouch. It does any spice you might never want.
I mean, if you're not gonna use it, you grill.
Oh, I
Like,
use
don't
it all
you-
the time.
Then you use it. I've got a whole kitchen in here, man.
All right, all right.
Thank you.
Tell you,
though.
if you ever have something that you don't need or don't have,
I will holler.
all right, cool.
Black pepper.
You take somebody's shield and flip it over and start filling it with lime juice.
Can I do it? Lime juice? It's dried spices.
Yeah, it's true.
Did I rip it out?
It's
I
the-
think I
You need zesting.
However,
Oh my God.
it
I literally
produces
ripped it out in preparation for
It-
this, and then I forgot. I
it
ripped
produces
out.
great dried lime wheels and flowers
So
for mixed drinks.
He's a garnish man.
this divination, what does it do again in terms of like?
Oh
what
my
you
God.
It's pretty broad. It's
Okay. No, roll an Arcana check to see how much information you get.
all right. Let's do this at advantage. 19 and a 9, so that's 30.
30. Okay, well, immediately, and this divination, and he has a couple of guards to prevent from divination, very much that is similar to a certain Misty Dracolich that you've dealt with before, but you've dealt with it before, and you literally just go up to it.
I wrote this spell.
And just make a hole for yourself. As you walk in, and as you see, as you fly through the darkness of the night sky, as you fly towards a keep that is not the location that he's actually at, he's off in a house that his brother is actually currently hiring him for, a brother of Quinn Lazador. He's not at the sisters, but he does have the sister. He gave a false location for a drop-off location.
Motherfucker!
And that's what you get for a freaking 30,
Okay.
you time wizard.
Dude, that's awesome.
Because why would you give a location that you're at knowing these guys are going to probably murder you?
Dun, 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 dun.
And
Quinn! Oh, he's piloting
And
the ship.
this-
You're
Hang on.
like in a store. You're like in the bathroom right now, I guess.
Yes, that's canon now. That is just his best divination. Sitting on the butt.
and here's what I'm going to do is this is the kind of storyteller you are
Oh, man.
because you thought of that shit.
Yeah.
Freaking thought of that shit.
But, and also on a 30, the thing that magnifies her, first I'm going to give you his name and title. He is the Silent Smile, Rosen. He is a half-green dragon, the product of a biological child, not son, biological child of the green bitch herself.
The prodigal son of the green bitch.
Yes,
Wait a minute,
Tank
that's your
bred.
green bitch. Well, it used to be your
Prodigal
green
he
bitch.
is a
Green
tank
bitch.
bred. He was not a normal hatching. And he has been given a vestige. You do not know the name of the vestiges because you, as a time individual, have echoed across many different words that mean the same thing, that are this vestige of boots that are even able to hide from true sight in the very sight of gods themselves.
Shame about that.
I guess you're not a
That
guy.
is why he was able to walk into the Dryad's Grove, protected and warded and all, and able to steal from the sleeping entities that he was after a certain tome that was not on your possession.
Well, that's annoying.
That's why we spread
Because
apart.
you guys
our
are lucky
various
motherfuckers.
Super expensive stuff.
Because he doesn't know who has it, he just knows someone has it.
I need his name and title again.
Okay, so
The silent
spelling,
something?
R-U-R-Z-E-N.
Rosen, silent what?
The Silent Smile.
All right.
Most of them are.
And in his legend, he has died many times before, but death could never find him due to his boots.
Well, you should tell that to a pissed off bunny.
Sounds like someone's getting some new.
He's gonna sit up in some kind of like resurrected astral plane, going and Todd's gonna excuse me.
So as you as you pull up your robes after finishing up your divination spell, kick open the bathroom door.
Boom! I've got. Oh shoot! I'm sorry.
Here, try this.
As Quinn is beelining straight towards his sister.
Turn south. Turn.
We're gonna end there as Quinn is currently just beelining
Tunnel
and
vision.
tunnel vision. Well done on that well-placed divination spell, you asshole.
I don't get to abuse the fact that I should cheat story. So
Oh no, it's perfect. This is why you have like divination. Like, tell me part of the story.
tell me part of the story.
And with that, I hope you enjoyed, everyone. Stay healthy, stay safe, and keep on rolling. We'll see you next time. Bye bye. Oh no.
I cannot help but notice the world is not the same as when we all got started, and we know who's to blame. No turning back now to try to be insane. For what's beyond the veil, too vivid to explain. Faceless behemoths haunt my dreams, seeking to steal my sanity. I will not stand down, won't back away, as long as you're with me. Together we roll, together we roll. I'll fight for you, will you fight for me? Together we roll, I'll protect you, just as long as you stand with me. Together we roll. The gods look down on us, we're just a game to them. Eldritch monstrosities at their unholy whim. But we will stand up, we'll shout a battle cry, The future beckons us and we'll stand unified.